Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a quick little, full of just chit chat or whatever on a good little Friday night. Honey, my work schedule has been crazy, so I have to get in where I can fit in with my videos. So thank y'all for tuning in right now. And also thank y'all for watching the replay of it all. Okay, so do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like the video, please, and thank you. Either on your way in, on your way out, or while you are here, click the little like button. You can also relax and relate and release, okay? To center yourself and everyone around you, okay? Do not forget to inhale and to exhale, because again, sometimes you have to remember to breathe before you punch someone in the throat. Okay, I believe that to be true. Do not forget to also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The link is right there. Not the link. The name is right there. The link is in the description box below. Okay. Yes, I am here. Okay. Tired as all get out, but I am here nonetheless. Okay. So thank y'all for tuning in, because I decided early today, I'm like, let me go live once I get home from work to do a gospel chat. I'm going to be live after this to do Growing Up Hip Hop. I may go live again to do Ready to Love, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow. And so I'm trying to get everything done tonight, okay? Work is always around the corner, okay? So a lot of things been happening. Little things here, little things there, or whatever. So I'm like, let's get into it. I have some photos. Not a lot, but some. Okay, but I also have my little banners or whatever. But let's get into some good little baby news. Okay, so we found out today that not only is Doctor Who, DJ Envy, his wife Gia, they're pregnant with their sixth child. Also, Ludacris and his wife Adoxy is also pregnant with their second child, his fourth child total, okay, per second with his wife. So Gia, Casey, and DJ Envy from Breakfast Club, they have 5 beautiful children. I know she suffered a miscarriage. I believe it was last year, or maybe the year before, but she suffered a miscarriage since they had their last child. Her mom just passed away, last week, so a lot has been going on with her. But congrats to the couple. They are welcoming the baby number 6, the whole rainbow baby. She is 3 months pregnant. Congrats. They have been married for 20 years, so it's full circle for them. They will have 6 children. And look, I don't follow DJ Envy on social media, but I do follow Gia. She posts the most beautiful photos of her and the kids. It's so cute or whatever. So again, I'm so happy for them, because I know how much, how hard it can be to lose a child before. Then, you have the rainbow baby too. Then have her mom. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. Now with Ludacris and Adoxy, again, it's her second child, his fourth. They had been trying to, and people kept asking, is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Over the past, like maybe 2 years. And she's like, get out my uterus. Okay, leave my uterus alone. But she is now pleasantly pregnant. They both announced it today on her 35th birthday. So she turned 35 and has a whole baby. Okay, now we know Ludacris has his older daughter, Karma. He has, the other child from that lady who he got pregnant while he was with Adoxy. They were supposedly on a break, little break baby, and then their child together, because his child with Adoxy and the break baby child is like around the same age. They may be a year or less apart. They look like they could be little Bobby twins or whatever. Cute. But again, I love Adoxy. I think she's so good. Adoxy, I love her accent, and she posts great photos too. I follow her on social media as well. So I'm happy that they are getting the whole bundle of joy. I do think he took custody. Well, no, because sometimes she is with them. I'm sorry. Sometimes Cadence, like, is it Cadence or Kai? Sometimes Kai is with them, but sometimes she's with her mom. So mom at least does, see the child, spends time with the child, because again, mom sees her too. I think they might have primary custody, but again, mama is involved in some sort of way. That's fine. But they seem to be a good little blended family. Okay, we're gonna leave it at be, but I'm so happy for them. So yeah, that was the most baby news I thought that we had this week. I don't think anybody else came out as being pregnant or whatever. So I'm gonna leave that be. So next thing, Don from Black Ink Crew, okay? Don from Black Ink Crew. What I got the photos of him because the before and after photos of Don is like, what is he doing? So we know Don from Black Ink Crew. He has been training to be like a bodybuilder. So his body does look different now. He's all muscle, no fat. He just sucked in or whatever. But he was it was brought up that he was hospitalized. So this was posted on his IG page how many days ago? Let me remove this. 3 days ago, because I got this screenshot today. So on his page, management posted, to keep everyone updated on Don. He has been in the hospital due to a serious heart issues. He is stable and responsive. As of now, he just needs everyone's support while he continues to rest and improve. Please keep his family and friends in your prayers, and thank you all for the continued support. Management. So I did see that Ford had put up a photo of Wells saying that Don is getting better. We also seen his wife put up a post that he was doing good too. We don't know what exactly is going on. Now, people were speculating that he may be on steroids. I'm not sure. At the all, I know because I follow Ryan. I used to follow Don and Ford, and for some reason I stopped. Did they get bored? I don't know, but I know for a fact Don was consistently in the gym working outside, and Don was always like a bulky dude or whatever. He just toned up, but he went from being toned, thick Don to straight muscle, skinny Don, and people were saying how different he looks now. I don't know. But again, they bring up how, steroids can sometimes mess with the person's heart. So we're hoping and praying that he was not taking any drugs. It could just be a simple heart issue without no drugs or whatever. But still, speedy recovery, love, and positivity to Don and the family. I do wonder, because they shooting Black Ink Crew, so I do wonder will any of it be on the show. And I do feel like maybe that's why they had to comment on it, because again, if Don out here, in the hospital, whatever, and they could be leaking stories and whatnot, we have to see what happens. So again, we're gonna pray for Don, that Don gets better and that whatever wrong with his heart gets fixed, because we ain't got time to be losing Don. Because I like Don. I mean, he was a whole slut bucket for some time and whatnot. But again, I liked him. It wasn't that bad because, it's not slut buckets in this world. Anyway, the next story I have up, Tank. So Tank was on social media and he brought up how he is losing hearing in one of his ears. He also have other things going on. He thinks it's a really bad case of, I think it's called vertigo, because it's not vitiligo. I think it's called vertigo, if I'm not mistaken. But it's having him have other symptoms as well. He also brought up how he has a deviated septum, so that may be an issue too. He's kind of not documented, but he's kind of just speaking about what is going on with him, his health, his hearing. Because again, Tank is a singer. Okay, he be singing all the time, and so it's very hard to not feel bad when a singer said how he's losing his hearing, because again, he got to sing on key. He got to be able to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So he's not in both ears, but again, he's losing the hearing. I think it's his left ear or his right, one of the two. Okay. But again, he's getting treatment he's trying to see the ENT doctor, which means ear, nose, and throat doctor. And so again, prayers to Tank as well, because Tank may be an asshole. Sometimes he may look like he don't like things that were not, but I do think he's a great artist or whatever. We do not want to wish any negativity onto him. So again, prayers and prayers and prayers. Okay. He's supposed to perform in Vegas Memorial weekend. Well, let's hope he still does. Okay. I don't, because some people you can be deaf in one ear and still sing, and you can still hear things and whatnot. But again, I just hope whatever's ailing him that it gets better. Because I'm like, I like Tank. I like his singles, not his albums. I'm not an album Tank fan. I'm a single song Tank fan, to be honest. But again, we're gonna wish him a speedy recovery. The next story I have up is, where is it? Bam. So Liza claiming that and y'all know Liza is Lamar Odom's baby mama. So she's claiming that Lamar Odom stopped paying her child support. And because of that, she's being evicted, okay? She's being evicted or whatever. Now, Lamar came out and responded and said, girl, get a job. Okay, get a whole other job. Why are you out here acting as if I'm the only person that can get you some money or whatever? Why can't you work? Now, she was saying how he was supposed to pay $6,000 a month in child support, but he recently stopped paying. I'm like, well, why did he stop paying recently? What exactly happened? Okay, what did he do? Why did the money cease to be going to the account? And so, but I kept thinking to myself too, I think he is grown. I kept feeling like I don't think the kids is even young enough to be getting child supported for. I know usually child support go up to like 18. So, but I feel like, we know at least one of them kids is in college. So I'm trying to find the story because I was confused on, how long was he supposed to pay child support? And at what point did she not realize she may have to pay some money for her bills too? Okay, maybe it's in my IG. Let me go to my IG because I want to be sure that I report the story the right way and what she said was going on. Because I was like, you need to go get a job. If you have bills, you need to work. Here, right here. So she's saying how he has stopped paying and she's facing eviction and how he's paying $6,000 a month. But since June of 2020, he stopped paying. Now, the landlord of her upscale Manhattan apartment is threatening to evict her and her children. And I'm like, what is going on here? She also brought up how that due to the lack of child support, their son was unable to attend a 4-year college and he had to enroll in a local community college. Okay. I was like, okay. And they say court records confirmed that the eviction process began back in December. Well, look, I'm going to say this, okay? No one wants anyone to be evicted, okay? We don't want that to happen at all, okay? But you need to also, pay some bills yourself or whatever. If the child is in college, she can still request support. That's okay, so I get that. But I feel like is she forcing the kid to go to college to keep getting support? And I feel like it's weird because you can't stop paying child support, to my knowledge. No, not that. If he's been paying child support for the whole 18 years, I feel like he wouldn't stop paying for no reason. Okay, that's the weird part. Now, he came out with a whole statement after she was going on calling him a little deadbeat this and a deadbeat that, and he ain't paying no bills for her. I'm upset about this or whatever. Wait, I'm gonna take this off so I can read the whole thing so I can see. So he posted on his Instagram today how, Liza Morales anything for clout. I had no plans on addressing this, but I can't keep letting bitter women slander my name. I have taken care of Liza and my children their entire lives. My children are adults. I have paid child support for children on time monthly for the past 18 years. My children are adults. I am saddened that in the past 15 years that Liza has not taken the initiative to get a job and create a source of income for herself aside from my monthly payment of child support. She is smart, able, and capable of working to support the lavish lifestyle she wants to live. I love my adult children. No, not adult children. I love my adult children. I will support them in their dreams in every way possible. I pray that Liza finds healing and gets to a place of independence. I am no longer shamed by my past mistakes. I own who I am, and with a clear mind and kindness, I will present my case in court. Life is too short and uncertain for this. Let's all work on being our best selves. That's what he said. Okay, that ain't what I said. That's what he said. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what to say. Hey mom, unless he owes back child support when the kids come of age. What that mean? What you mean? Do you mean that he has to pay child support? Cause I have children. So I don't know. This is my point though. This is my opinion. If you have children by a man and he's been paying child support, you know there's going to come to an end eventually. I feel like there's no way that if he stopped paying child support last year in June, that is now May of 2021, and you still don't have any source to pay your bills. It's weird to me that it seems like her main source of income was the child support. And as he said, my kids are adults now. Let me ask, how old is this man's kids? Okay, because that can make a difference too. How old is Lamar Odom's children? Because I want to know how old his kids are. Because if they are, how old is his son? See, don't say. Oh, well, see, it says the daughter is 18 and the kid is 16. Well, then you owe some child support. Okay, now the kid is not grown. Them ain't adults. I don't know what's going on with that, but I feel like I don't care. Look, he need to pay child support from the kid to the 18, but also she do need to have some kind of support for herself, because again, once his child support stops, what is she gonna do? How is it gonna go on? I feel like, girl, get a job, because even when she was on Basketball Wives, her whole thing was he needs to pay us some money. We need money from him. I'm like, yeah, but what do you do? What are you doing in life? Okay, do not depend on him forever. And again, if he's been paying for 18 years, I do wonder why he would out the blue stop paying. I think the article I put up may not have been accurate, but again, I can't see why he stopped paying. I think both his kids are grown. Because I'm like, because the boy was the youngest and he was going to college. And my thing is, does it matter that he went to it? Maybe he wanted to go to a community college. He doing that crash-ish math. It's possible. But again, I want to see what happens when they go to court. Let's see. In some states, the support payer may be required to pay a portion of college tuition she thought she would keep collecting. Lamar can pay the school. Oh, could that be what it is? Okay, could that be what it is? The fact that he is paying the school and not paying her. You know what I'm saying? That's my question. The boy is in college. The boy is college age. Okay, he's a college age. And I know the daughter, I think the daughter was the older one. So I do feel like, girl, it's not him. It may be you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. No, if the kids are in college, you are to pay child support until they're 21, at least in Florida. I don't know what they in though, so that's I don't know either. But again, I feel like because why would he just out the blue stop paying? That's the thing. But even forget that. Forget the fact that he maybe stopped paying after paying for 18 years. I still feel like if push comes to shove, she still needs to have some sort of income. And I think that's the issue some people have with child support when boom, look at what ages 23 and 19. At 23 and 19, if he's been paying for 18 years, what has she been doing? You should not be facing eviction, because my thing is, if the kids in college, why is he paying your rent? The kids aren't even there. The kids are in college. What's going on? Well, the little boy should is in community college. But again, honey, some ain't right in tea. Okay, I don't like it. Look, at the end of the day, you have to work a job too. Okay, right? She should have known she was not going to collect forever. You should have been living, but this would have been smart. Live below whatever amount of money he's paying. Save that money and let it roll over once the kids are grown. Okay, in Michigan, child support ends at 18 once kids graduate from high school. Right, so each state is different. I'm assuming the state they're in must not carry on past 18, because his point was, I paid for 18 years. Now, maybe she moved states in the hopes of getting more child support. I don't know. She should not be relying on him, period. No one should depend on a man to do anything for them. I agree with that. He has to pay child support for them children, but there's no reason that she should be facing eviction based on child support where her kids are, again, 19 and 20 freaking 3. Okay, those are adults. Like, those are adults at that point. It seemed too much. No. No. I would just like to know, what does she do? She nothing. Nothing to move. And even though we know Lamar may have been have been a whole drug addict, but I think the fact of the matter is we see that he's better with money than she is, because again, he ain't homeless. She is. So again, no matter what, he's at least made sure that he was okay. And again, you cannot be complaining that the kids are now 19, you not getting child support, and you want to make it seem as if he not paying you right. Them was adult kids. Okay? Don't do that to them people. No, I don't like that, because people want to make it seem as if Lamar is a bad person, but it's her who has not made a plan. When your kid turns 15, dang, my last kid 15, I got like 4 more years to go, 3 more years to go to 18. Let me make a plan. And like he said, she's an able-bodied person. You can do something besides get money from me. And I do wonder if that's why she wanted him in the 4-year college, again, if he's in 4-year college, could she then get more money because he's in college longer? No. Right, Jay, why put away 2 kids getting money? No, right, nothing. You didn't first, nothing. It's just weird for me for people to not realize how you can't. Honey, yes, kids are not a retirement plan. They should not be that. Time's up, honey. Get a job. She need to visit Portia house and pay the pool. Maybe she can have Simon afterwards, honey. Everybody is on. That was funny. But let's move on to the next topic that I have. So a few different shows are ending. I'm kind of sad about. I'm looking like no. So Blackish and This Is Us are both going to be ending after the upcoming new seasons coming up. And we see that Mix-ish is being canceled after the 2 seasons. The TV show on ABC called Life, which 50 Cent is the creator of it, was the creator director. He's involved in it. That show is also canceled. I did not watch Life at all. I did not watch For Life at all because I don't like 50 Cent. I did watch Mix-ish. I did watch Blackish. So I'm surprised that they're canceling Mix-ish. But I wonder if the reviews or the views of it just was not that well. Now, I know for a fact that This Is Us, they brought up how This Is Us was planned to end within 6 seasons. They also brought up how Blackish, they wanted to end it in kind of the way it's been ended right now. I don't mind when a show is ending and we can get a proper, finale, a proper ending to it. But I do hate when shows out the blue get canceled. You know what I'm saying? If it's like leaving on like a little on a high, not a hiatus, but on a cliffhanger, that makes like the show Star left with people getting shot at the wedding, and I'm like, how do we not figure out what was going on with that? But again, it's fine. So there are other shows that I saw that were canceled. I'm gonna probably do a video about shows that have been canceled and post it up tomorrow because some other shows got canceled, and now it's surprised. But I mean, as far as Blackish, I love Blackish. I hope Black is fucked up to get canceled, and I hope that they don't cancel Grownish. People do give my mom love. This Is Us. I hope they don't cancel Grownish. I don't want them to cancel Grownish. I like that show, but I'm happy we know what's happening. They can plan it for a good ending or whatever. But this kind of wrap up the story. We're gonna leave that be. So what else do I have? Oh, Bridgerton. Bridgerton is getting a whole spinoff. Okay, it'll be about Queen Charlotte, the Black Queen lady who was on the show. I love Bridgerton. It was a good show. We do know that they are getting a season 2. Well, I think it's been approved for season like 2 through 5 or something like that. But again, it's going to be a spinoff show about Queen Charlotte when she was younger as well. It'll have some of the other characters too who are younger too. I like that idea. It's going to be on Netflix. And, I can't wait for it. Yeah, I know the game will come back. I don't really care because I'm like, it's an old show. I don't need the game to come back. I really don't. Like, no one who played on the game will still be playing football now. So to me, it's done to bring that show back. I'm like, I don't really care at all. But yeah, it's fine. I couldn't get into Bridgerton, but I found you have to watch it all the way through. If you watch one episode, you may not get hooked on it or whatever, but you have to kind of watch it to get into it. But we should see. Bridgerton was done very well, and as long as the same people who did it is on it and will make sure it's carried out a good way, I'm here for it. I just hope they don't mess it up because again, sometimes things happen. They get new writers or they get new whoever's, and then all of a sudden it's a crappy show. I don't want it to be a crappy show. Not a had you sleep. Not me, honey. I liked it. But yeah, we shall see when the spinoff comes out and everything. I'm trying to get through this in less than an hour. So I'm kind of going through stuff. Let's get on Wendy Williams and Ellen. Okay, so we know that Ellen announced that her upcoming 19th season of her talk show will be her last. The show is ending. Okay. Being on TV for 19 years, that's a long time to be doing a show. It's a very long time to do a show. And, she went on her show when she brought up how it's ending and, how she knew around season, I think she said 16, that she was going to end the show. But they asked her to extend out for 4 more years. She's like, no, I won't do 4. I could do 1. They did not want to do 1 because 1 was not long enough for the advertising or whatever. So she did 3 years. So again, it went from that to season 19. And so she announced that she was leaving, blah, 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 blah. So Wendy on her show was commenting on the whole her leaving because she did an interview, Ellen did, and she brought up how she felt as if the accusations of workplace harassment, all that stuff was just too orchestrated. She felt like it was like months and months and months of stuff that she'd never heard, and how she really had wished that people had told her what was going on behind the scenes because she couldn't know everything. Because she's like, it's 250 people who work for me. I can't know what's going on if no one tells me, and how people had never told me before then how there was an issue. And I felt like I can see how she feel that way. It's something about when everyone else is having a conversation that you're not having. So like they all say what's wrong, but no one is telling her. Okay, no one is telling her. And because she don't know, well, I don't know. You know something. Maybe not how deep it went, but you know what I'm saying? But she wanted to make clear she was not leaving the show because of that. She just felt like the show was not fun anymore. Like it wasn't challenging anymore. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So Wendy then said, well, being on the show for that long does not change your life. Being on the show for that long just exposes who you are. And I was like, not expose her for who she is. I feel like it doesn't make Wendy. It's weird because Wendy's been on for years as well, and she hasn't been exposed because she's always been messy how she is or whatever. And I feel like there wasn't a reason for her to say that. It was weird to me. And I don't know, how to feel. Let's see, there were so many stories of mistreatment coming from Ellen herself, so she can miss with that. From Ellen. Like she complained. But see, what I heard from the thing was no one complained about Ellen herself. The complaints was about the staff around her. I'm saying, so I didn't hear that Ellen was the issue. So if y'all heard that, let me know. What that story at. That is very true about Ellen. Also heard some of the same things about Wendy minus the racism. Well, Wendy then said on her show that when she went on Ellen's show that she did not have a good time. And my thing that I thought was what Ellen then said, no one would tell me if they had a bad time. Wendy then said, when I was there, I didn't have a good time. Yeah, but you didn't tell her. So for me, it was weird that the people said Ellen was doing stuff. Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. But I feel like Wendy should not judge Ellen just solely based on, we have heard things about Wendy as well. I think we know that staffers that left Wendy's show too. At one point, they were saying how our show could be canceled because of the people complaining about Wendy. So I feel like Wendy was at your way of like trying to make it seem as if, your shit don't stink what hers do. And because hers brought up, what I'm saying, let's go on her. I think if she was on TV for 19 years, let her go out and leave it be. Okay, you're like, why shade her? I don't get it. There are no excuses for Ellen. She knew not to mention people who have been speaking on those things for years. Least she have done was an investigation. Well, honey, I guess they had one. They had one, and nothing came out for her. That's the part that to me is weird. If you do a whole investigation and no one's okay, yeah, Ellen did this. It was Ellen's producer or director or whoever else. I didn't hear that the investigation brought back anything that Ellen had did. The same way for Wendy, no one has ever said directly that Wendy's a bitch. We kind of know she is because again with Kevin, but again, it's like what's going on. I just don't get why Wendy felt the need to shade Ellen to be like, people know you are. I'm like, that was just weird to me. But again, when you do stuff, and I be like, girl, we're gonna leave her be and let her do her while we do we. And at the end of the day, they both rich women. Ellen's rich, Wendy's rich. I don't care. I ain't rich. I mean, I'm not poor either. Next story up is new TV show. So Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert has a new show coming out on E! News. They had their one show before that was on BT. It was like one season of them. It was a weird season too. I didn't understand it or get it or whatnot. It was supposed to get a season 2. I think COVID didn't happen or whatever, so it did not come back out. But now they're getting a new show. It'll be on E! News. I hope it's like a real, like I want it to be like how the Kardashians are. Okay, it's like a real looking in lives or whatever. And like I want to be like a real, let's see what's going on. I think in the last one, I didn't get a feel to who they were. I felt as if it was just too rushed. And I was excited for a season 2. But I felt like we didn't get that, and now we have to get this. I love Tiana Taylor, and also her kids are funny or whatever, so I'm here for it. I just want it to be a whole real show. I don't want it to be so produced. I want them to be able to be themselves, show what they're doing, and not to be cut up into pieces. BT sometimes don't do well with stuff. They do like movies and miniseries well, not really reality shows anymore. It's just weird how BET does not have more programming that we can watch. I really don't watch BET. I do not at all. I don't. And the one like the fact that you're losing, black stars to other stations is kind of crazy to me. So I can't wait to see their show. I can't wait to get into whatever it is they do, because that to me will be fun. The next story is that Candy also has a new show. Now, Candy's show will be a spinoff airing on Bravo. It'll come out later this summer. Now, it's an OLG restaurant show. So y'all know how Lisa Vanderpump had, her show with the people at the restaurant. It's the same thing. I said before that it would have been smart for them to give Candy a show based on her staff at OLG, because again, those kind of shows really do well on Bravo. People like seeing people who work for people we know. And I know that sounds weird, but again, it's like a look inside of what's going on. So they had announced it they had announced it at first in 2019. And then after that, because of COVID, it of course got shut down. Okay. And now it's back. So Candy's happy. So it's Candy, Todd, Mama Joyce, Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, and then it's the staff of the restaurant and their lives or whatever. So I'm here for it. I used to watch Vanderpump Rules like the first couple seasons. I stopped watching after I stopped watching because it got too stupid. But I hope it's entertaining, and I also hope that the show has nothing to do with housewives. I don't even want the housewives coming into the place to eat. Okay, I want to be completely separate from anything housewives related, or at least Housewives of Atlanta. If somebody else come from a different franchise, fine. But I want it to be a very much so separate from the housewives. Like, I don't need Portia and them. I don't need nothing. Not Portia, not Nene, not Phaedra. People ain't gonna come. Not Shamia. Okay, not Kenya, not Cynthia. I don't want any of them coming. I want it to be about just the staff, and that's it. Well, you may not, but I do. Okay, Lord Jesus. Anyway, so it's cute. Okay, it's cute. I want to see it and I like it. And then when it come on, I won't review it, but I'm gonna watch it for sure. What do I want to go to next? I got my little. Well, Nicki Minaj came out and had a little live yesterday. Her new. Well, it was really not new because she put up some of the stuff y'all comment about. I'm talking about later, so like leave me be. But yeah, we're gonna see. But with Nicki Minaj, she posted up how Friday something new coming out or whatever. I'll be live at 11. She wasn't live at 11. She was late on her live. But she did have Drake on her live, and Drake gave her all the props for being the queen that she is and how amazing she is, and great. Oh yeah, Kim did get canceled. Kim Cho got canceled too. I forgot to mention that. But back to Nicki. Nikki's announcement was her mixtape, because she's never put a mixtape on the online. And so her thing was, okay, the mixtape will be, hold on, y'all. Because y'all know sometimes I see stuff and I be looking like it gets me aggravated. And now I'm like, let me not be aggravated. Okay, I gotta be aggravated. Okay, I'm back. But, because I'm like, look, I'm messing me. The mixtape was released in 2009, had not came out since then. So she just put it on, the streaming service. I was like, I was bored. Okay. I was bored. It had one new song with her, Drake, and Lil Tucci. Great. She looked great, but I really wanted, I wish she would have had one new song. Like, release one new song and then that's it. And then stack on from that. But I felt like I was not let down, but I wasn't as happy as I thought I would have been with what she released. I was like, could it be like a new shoe line? It could have been just her talking. But I felt like, the re-release of an old mixtape, I was like, that's it. That's it. Okay. But again, she looked great. You know what I'm saying? I'm leave that be. But I hope she come out like this one new song. And then leave that be. And we don't care about nothing else. Joe Budden went absolute ape shit on his podcast, and he basically fired his other podcast people or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is kind of crazy. So ensemble podcasts and stuff or whatever can be difficult. Okay. Joe complaint about his podcast people was they kind of wanted to see more information on the books, what was going on. Joe felt like y'all don't have the right to do that based on y'all not owning shit. I own it, so you can't look at the books or whatever. Y'all getting paid, even though y'all didn't come here doing much work, but y'all getting paid regardless. And he was just going, it was over 2 hours of him just talking and rambling and rambling and rambling. And I'm like, what's going on with all this? And when he got to the point of bringing up how, they don't do the work, they don't really do any research or whatever, they be out here winging it. I can feel someone saying how we all own this show, like the panel, our panel, the ladies first panel. We all put in equal work on our panel. We all make sure to watch the show. We talk all the time about the gospel, whatever. We are a collaborative bunch. I feel like with Joe and them, he was saying that they were not really that. They were just there, and he was doing more of the work. He was the one paying for things, paying for studio time. He was the one, getting lawyers paid who worked on deals that did not work. He was making it seem as if he was Jesus, and they were just his disciples. Okay, like he was the big one, and they were the small ones. And it was a long over 2 hours of just rambling and rambling and rambling. And I feel like you should not do a show with people who you feel like ain't shit. And Joe talked about them as if they wasn't shit, and he was. Just bringing up how, he had this and he had that, and how he had millions waiting on this. I'm like, you just gonna keep dogging them? Keep dogging them? And he then fired the one dude. I was like, this is crazy. But Joe Budden has the tendency and the reputation for always ruining things and burning bridges when he's not supposed to. And this is no different or whatever. The moral of the story is watch who you work with. Okay, only work with people who are either like-minded like you, or y'all have a clear, understanding of what the paperwork is, what the splits are. Because I feel like neither Joe or the other dude should have ever got to this point. Yeah, it was a very disrespectful rant. It was crazy. And I tried to listen to it the whole time, but I got confused after an hour. I was like, what's the point? Why? I just, Joe owned the show and they did. I get that, but when you are working with somebody and y'all are a group, there are better ways to handle things besides saying I own it and you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they were also his friends, to my knowledge. And there are just ways to handle things without going off the deep end. off the deep end. And I felt like Joe like jumped off the deep end and so I'm gonna burn it. Like Joe chose violence. Okay. He was like, I'm gonna scorch the earth right now, and then that's it. Because again, there's a way that you can tell people, you have to fall in line without doing what he did. And to me, he did too much. And I was like, calm the fuck down. Is he bitch made? Possibly. The rant was not necessary. It was just too long and too for what? For what? Because again, who wants to work with someone and that's how you're gonna act when things go bad? That's how I look at things. That's how I think things. Like, I don't want to work with you if that's what's going to happen. Because, again, I'm going to end up cutting your ass out, and that's going to be it. But, again, the podcast cat, that one's over. He also brought up how Roy and Ma can't start a new podcast for at least a year. He said if they do, I will sue the fuck out of them. Okay? And I feel like, but you fired them. If you are so rich and you own that, you own your podcast, you have deals on the table, I wouldn't care about what they went and did. That let them go make their money and leave me be. Let them go off and do whatever. And I was like, it was crazy. That's how the thing ended up bad when he was working with right. But Joe always burn bridges. That's what he does. And I think he has these rants. Joe shouldn't have did it all on air, but he also gave them the free game on getting their own money, like put up a YouTube channel, but they didn't want to do it. So I'm on the fence about this. Again, but it didn't have to be as bad as it was. I think there are ways to handle things that's not publicly. And I'm like, he just like, it was a whole conflict of interest clause. Yeah. But I just feel like the way Joe was going off on how he owns this, he owns that, this is his or whatever, and how he has these other deals waiting, I would not care that the people I work with, we fell out, fine. You know what? Go do y'all. Bye. I won't even sue you. Go do some of this. That's all y'all. Okay. Because I feel like if you the big dog, fuck them. But it was just how he did it that made me like, okay, Joe, that was some bullshit. It was seeing too much. And go sit down square and take your medication. Okay, get the pills or whatever it is you need and get it handled. Okay, let's move on to something else. But first of all, I need y'all to like the video, please, and thank you. Okay, because if you're here, don't stalk me. Like the video, please and thank you. Because this is nice, I'm free entertainment on a good Friday night. I'm trying to rush through it so I can get on to do Grown Up Hip Hop after this. Okay, so after this at 10:15, I'll be live again for Grown Up Hip Hop because again, I have to get everything done tonight. Okay, when tonight. But thank y'all for liking the video, and now I'm back. I'm still here. I still love you all. Next story up, Portia. Portia posted a whole photo of herself. I forgot to get the picture, but people were saying that Portia's pregnant. People were saying that she was with child, pregnant by Simon, and bad Portia. So Portia made sure to post a photo first. I should have gotten a picture. If I can pull it up really quickly, I'll probably share my screen with y'all. It's because I should have been prepared, okay, and had the photo. Boom, here it is. Let me share my screen with y'all because you may not have seen it. You may not have seen it. Portia, boom. Okay, so again, Portia was like, baby, where? Okay, what baby? There is no baby. Not in my belly. Okay, she posts this whole photo and see what I'm saying. Okay, posted more than one photo. Okay, you see it from a little side angle. Okay, then a full side angle. Okay, see the ring on my finger, so y'all know that in a fake photo. Okay, you see all that. Okay, ring on hand. Okay, we can see that ring dangling around here. I ain't pregnant, and she then said, if you don't understand it fully, don't speak on it. Okay, too many people have full opinions with half facts. And she was quoting Tony A. Gaskins Jr., okay? And she said, back at it, body by Portia, okay? Body all up and through. Body all up and through. This is my thing. She has the right to, want to make sure that people know, she's not pregnant, not in my belly. That ain't happening. However, girl, people post photos all the time and say they're not pregnant, they pop up pregnant, okay? And it'd be too early. But I said before, I don't think she's pregnant. I did not think she was. Let me say that. I did not, because I'm like, that'd be taking things too far for you to be pregnant by that man so quick after falling in love or whatever. So again, she's like, look, but I'm not pregnant. That's the proof of whatever. Look, my body, body, and that's it. Now, separate from that, Portia also got her own spinoff show. Okay, now hers is supposed to be a full spinoff. Hers is like a 3-part special, how her baby special was. And I was like, why she keep getting these little 3 parts? But again, that's what she going to do. It's supposedly about her life and what she's going on. And she got this deal before this happened. So it means like the deal was done before she got with Simon. Okay. Some folks, well, she got with Simon and News broke and Bravo gave her a show. That's not how Bravo works. It takes time for a show to get greenlit. You have to shop the show and all that happens. None of that happens this quickly. So again, congrats to Portia. You the same thing with your break with Dennis. Posted her traps and crazy with a giant belly. Look, I can only go by what she posted. What she posted was she's not pregnant. Now, if she comes 3 more months and she's pregnant, we will discuss it then. We'll do it then. What's wrong? Now, what did Tammy do? I saw Tammy on IG. I seen like 18,000 slides of Tammy talking about Portia and what she did. Everyone has an opinion on what Portia did, so I can't tell Tammy to shut up. I feel as if that's like they can't tell me to shut up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if Tammy wants to say whatever, she's free to have her own opinion too. Everyone has an opinion on what happened. So I mean, it is what it is. Now, I can't remember what she said, but I do know that Nene was on an interview she did, I think like a couple days ago, and they asked her about her comments and how she had commented on Portia's picture. Tammy let Portia have it. Tammy just said she broke girl code. I don't think she went in bad. It's been worse. Things were said. Everyone has an opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as if some people don't want to hear some people's opinions. I don't care if somebody is for Portia or against her, but I wouldn't tell somebody else, you can't say shit about Portia. Y'all hear is what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do that. That's just not me. But again, and I think Portia is open. Portia hasn't told anyone else to shut up. The most she said was kind of be more accurate what you're saying, like I'm not pregnant. But again, we are gonna talk all. It's a topic. It's a hot topic at that. Okay. I'm not gonna say I still like Portia. I will say my whole issue has always been the timing of it, and how it seemed quick. But I don't dislike Portia. I also would not, introduce her to my dude because we ain't friends, okay? And if somebody she ain't friends with, she can take whoever. I ain't gonna do that. But again, it's fine. Tammy gave her. Oh, I ain't mad at Tammy. I like Tammy. Don't care. Anyway, but Portia 3-part special. I said that already. I got distracted. Also Simon came on and he posted a photo of the lady who said that they were messing around, and she was claiming that, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Do I have that too on my thing? She was making it seem as if Simon was on some BS. I don't think I do. That Simon was on some BS because again, he liked me. he was messing with me, and then he got with her. So Simon then posted the same photo showing I was with that lady on March 31st, and that was before Portia and after my divorce. So if anybody can show me proof as to me cheating on Portia or whatever, I'll pay you like $25,000. I was like, oh, I can find the proof now. I can find it or whatever. But at this point, I don't think neither Simon care or Portia. As we see, he was dating other people before Portia, so he was single, and not divorced. And for some reason, he proposed to Portia, and that's what it was. What? Why are you going to tell me? Tell me it's disgusting. She got so much. Look, when y'all don't like people that I ain't talking about, don't bring that here. Like, I ain't talking about Tammy. I don't get the point of bringing her up. If you don't like Tammy, that's fine. That ain't what I'm talking about. Okay, I need you got to follow what we're doing here. Okay, we talking about Portia, but Tammy's opinion is her opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like her opinion, then don't watch it. Like I don't know the opinion of anyone I don't fuck with because I don't watch them. So it seemed like you don't like Tammy. Okay, you don't like Tammy, then don't watch Tammy. Don't listen to her opinion. Leave her be. People who like her should listen to her. That's what people have to get. When you do not like someone, don't like when people come in. If you don't like me, don't watch me. You can't come here and complain about what I'm doing if you listening to me. So you should not even know what Tammy said, because you should be fuck Tammy. You should be like fuck Tammy all day. I don't rock with her. I don't know what she said, but I don't mind Tammy. I can't tell someone what not to think. I can't tell someone to not have an opinion. And I don't think her saying that she, you may not know this, but you don't like Tammy. You may not know that, but you don't like Tammy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can, why she trash bag? That doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to leave that be. That's between you and Tammy. This is JayLee channel. I'm going to leave that be. Anyway, so let's move on to my last topic of the night is Chrissy Teigen. Okay, I should have really got her picture up. So Chrissy Teigen was accused of basically cyberbullying and sending mean and just nasty messages. Like this girl named Christy, is it Christy Stoddard? I think it's her name. And I remember Christy from back in the day. Hey. You may not know that you don't like you know what I'm saying? Like she'll like Tammy. Not at all. Okay, she'll like the girl. Because I'm like, what's going on here? But she this is funny. But you don't like Tammy. You don't like Tammy. Don't watch Tammy. Let me help you. Okay. Because sometimes I give a helping hand. If you feel like, who don't I like? I don't like the Kardashians. Okay? And because I don't like them, I don't follow them, I have no idea of things they have said. Okay? However, on social media, we know other people post them. Okay? So when I see the Shade Room or E News or whoever I follow posting something they did, if I see it and I don't like it, I keep scrolling. You want to know why? Because I don't fuck with them. So that way, when I go to somebody's page or someone's channel who's talking about Kanye West, I won't then start ranting about how I don't like Kim. So that's what you did. I was here, okay, talking about Portia. You then came in about Tammy. I hadn't mentioned Tammy. Had not mentioned her. So you have to realize when you don't like someone, you need not deal with them. Don't listen to them. If you don't like their opinion, then don't listen. I don't like country music that much. I don't listen to it. Okay? When you don't like something, don't listen to it. For sure, Don't come to somebody's YouTube page and then bring up the person who you don't like and say, I don't not like them. Yes, you don't like Tammy. That's fine. You don't have to like Tammy. But don't come here trying to convince anybody else that Tammy's a foul bitch because Tammy had an opinion. Because there's someone on YouTube right now who was upset at me because I'm not being more mean to Portia. So the way you feel about Tammy, someone feels that way about me. Okay? And I feel like, fuck them people. Okay? Fuck them. So for you, you should say, fuck Tammy. Fuck her all day. Okay? But just don't come here with the bullshit of it all. Okay? Because what happens is you get me distracted. And I get all off topic. Like I am right now. So before y'all come around here, want to say, okay, what this thing. What is Jaylee talking about? If she's talking about Tammy, she's not, then maybe I should not bring her up. Okay? Love you, girl. Anyway, let's move on. To my last topic on Chrissy Teigen being held accountable for comments and mean tweets that she put up on Twitter about 10 years ago to this chick named Chris. Is it Chrissy? I'm gonna find this girl name. Christy Stott, I think is her name. And I remember the girl because all them years ago, I think it's, let me find it. The story. What's her name? What's the damn girl's name? And I don't want to mispronounce it. And Courtney Stoddard. That's the girl's name. Courtney Stoddard. And I remember Courtney because back in the day, she was 16 years old and she was a whole wife. Okay. She was married to an actor who was 51. And I'm going to pull up the picture in a second because I want y'all to see who she be. Okay. Because this is the issue I had with it. I want to make something clear. No one should ever send mean and hateful tweets to anyone. Okay? This should not happen. And the issue I had with what's going on is this girl, I'm sorry, I think she goes by them and they pronouns, not she or her. I'm not sure. We're going to say, is it Courtney? Courtney. Courtney, back in the day, this is Courtney. When she was 16, 17, married to that old man right next to her. Okay, that was her. That was Courtney. And if I look, y'all, I'm trying to fix my mouth to not say her, but I messed up. I apologize. So yeah, the dude from the Green Mile who she was married to. That's who it was. Yeah, the dude from So yeah, they were on marriage boot camp as well. Okay. And the issue I have is that Courtney made it a point to point out Chrissy sent me very, very mean tweets 10 years ago. And at one point she told me to like go to sleep forever. Y'all know what that would mean. What someone mean by go to sleep forever. And Chrissy, then I was a horrible attention-seeking person back then. I would say mean things. We know Chrissy was a troll back in the day. She was. No one's negating that. No one's saying that the thing she said to that girl was right. No one's saying that. What I'm saying is, why is Chrissy Teigen the only one that Courtney is talking about? Why is Courtney not bringing up the thousands of other people who sent Courtney mean and crazy things? Why is no one bringing up how Courtney was married to a 51-year-old man? And that was the worst of the worst. And again, I'm not saying what Chrissy Teigen sent her doesn't matter. Not saying that. What I'm saying is, why was that the point that Courtney made sure to make public? That this one, because to make it seem as if Chrissy Teigen is the only person who sent her mean things at the time is complete bullshit. Not only that, Courtney at that time was an asshole at a 16-year-old. Okay? In a whole toxic, wrong, nasty marriage. Okay. A lot was wrong at that time. Not just Chrissy Teigen being mean and hateful on Twitter. Okay. Let's call that out. Yeah. And that's what I don't like. I don't like it when people try to make excuses, when they try to call out only a famous person, as if Wanda, who worked at Walmart, also didn't say, die, bitch, die. But you can't embarrass Wanda from Walmart, because no one knows Wanda from Walmart. That's my issue. Chrissy was wrong for what she sent Courtney back then. Period. Stop. Period. Chrissy was wrong. Boom, boom, boom. Chrissy was wrong. Dead ass wrong. She also admitted she was wrong. She also apologized. She's also, to what we think, she tried to be better now in life. Because 25-year-old Jaylee and 39-year-old Jaylee are two different Jaylees. I've never been a mean, hateful person sending stuff like that. That ain't me. However, I feel like I still grown. And I don't like the fact that they're trying to make it seem as if Wanda from Walmart, okay, would never be brought out, put on social media and say, oh, she said this and that. But y'all want to make Chrissy, a poster child for let's not crucify her. And not only that, y'all then want to bring John Legend in. I'm like, he ain't even know her. What John Legend? He ain't do it. And I don't like that Courtney did that. I felt like, pull up all your old DMs and let's see who else was coming at you. Because how do we know who they are now? You know what I'm saying? How do 16 the dog? Nope, not doing it. Y'all, it's horrible. Okay, you're horrible. However, my point is, yeah, John ain't do nothing to nobody. Okay, leave that man be. Okay, and yeah, people's past are catching up to them. But my thing is, don't point out one person as if no one else did you harm. Okay, why not talk about the 51-year-old husband? Is he dead now? Is he alive now? I don't know. But that's my issue with the whole thing. Okay, Wanda from Walmart, Sally from Sears, Mary from McDonald's, okay, Kevin from Kmart. All these people were coming at her. At that point in time in her life, back then when Courtney was going by her, at that point in time, I remember back then, okay, because I'm old enough to know. I was 29 then, okay. I remember seeing her on Marriage Boot Camp with that old ass husband, and they was like, "That's nasty. That's nasty." Okay, that's nasty. And there were other people saying mean and hurtful things. Okay, and why are you pointing out Chrissy Teigen? That's my main issue. It isn't let's make it seem as if Chrissy's innocent, because she isn't. She did it. She said it. We've seen it. Okay, I want you to take a long dirt nap. Okay, but again, I'm 100% sure that Michael from Myers was also the one over there being mean too. I'm pretty sure that Sam from Sam's Club was also being mean and that too. I'm sure there were other people saying crazy shit. Okay, Walter from Wendy's had to be saying some foul things. That girl at that point in time was in the news, and she was not a typical 16-year-old person. You know what I'm saying? At all. That's my issue. Let's see. Was she getting famous back then when she tweeted? Although it's 16-year-old, Chrissy wasn't famous back then at all, and that's the thing. I have no idea who tweeted me 10 years ago. I ain't looking for it. At all. And I'm not saying that the pain that Courtney has doesn't matter. But if you're gonna call out people who hurt you, call out the people, not a person who you can then say, "Hey, that's Chrissy Teigen." I can say her because that's John Legend's wife, That's the lady, who does, the cookware. She has the books. Let's do that. Let's go after her. Pull up all your old tweets. Let's see what tweets that you sent to people. Have you ever sent somebody a mean thing? Let's get everyone who done something wrong on here. Let's call them all out. Okay, let's get everybody. Okay, we need Paula from the Piggly Wiggly. It's not nice, that Piggly Wiggly, But again, you can't make me believe that it was just Chrissy. That's my main issue with this. It was not just Chrissy. Couldn't have been. Okay, could not have been. Courtney, Chrissy should have said, I said what I said. I don't think that. I think what she said was foul. I think what Chrissy said was horrible. I'm gonna say I do. She should not have said it. Okay, she should not have said it. However, she ain't the only one who said some crazy stuff at that point in time. And until somebody, just makes that, clear to people, that's my issue. It's easy to come after the one person who we know. It's easy to say that, that's what she did. That's what happened. Because it's Chris Higgin. But again, Wanda from Walmart, fine. She ain't getting fired. Okay. She still up there bringing up groceries at the Walmart. But y'all wanted to come down. No, I don't like that. It aggravates me because again, I remember that part. I remember Courtney because I was like, she was, and not only that, at that point, 10 years ago, Courtney was not a nice person simply because people did not like Courtney because Courtney was married to that old white man. And so she was getting it from all angles, not just Chrissy Teigen. And until someone can recognize that and ask her, okay, well, who else? Was she the only one who told you mean things? Was it just Chrissy Teigen? Because if it was just her, then fine. Nobody else has ever told you anything mean and hateful that you think about 10 years later. It was only that one person who's now rich Asian. She Asian, Chinese, Japanese, the rich lady who married to John Legend. Was it just her? Or was it also Wanda from Walmart? You can't tell me it wasn't a damn Walmart worker who said, dirty, you know what I'm saying? Who wasn't being mean. And first of all, no one's blaming the teenager. Okay, so don't shake your head at me, honey. If you have not seen what I said, then just hush it on up. Okay, I'm not blaming anybody. My point is, do not come here trying to get attention based on one person doing something when your pain could not come from that one person. Because I know back then it was more than just that one person. My point is, get everyone who offended you, not just one person. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, follow on through. That's my point. People want to say, "Oh no, let's not question it," because she was a teenager. She was a married woman banging that old man on TV shows, acting grown. And at that point in time, everyone had an issue with it. Everyone had an issue with it. Everyone had an issue with what they both were doing. Okay? Everyone complained about what they were doing. And as I said, what Chrissy did was wrong. Point blank, period. However, she was not the only one saying things to Courtney. Okay. We got Wanda from Walmart. Michael from Michael's. Okay. We got other people. Pam from the Piggly Wiggly. Okay. Taryn from Taco Bell. Okay. All of them. Call them all out. That's my point. Let's not point the finger at one person. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Again, Chrissy was wrong. Ain't no question there. Not one question. However, she wasn't the only one. Do not sit and try to point one finger at one person when I remember back in the day what happened. Okay? That's the issue. People don't remember shit. People only think about what's going on right now. Right now. I don't know why she brought it up now. I don't know if she's in counseling. And I don't know if they're in counseling or what. However, it affected her. It affected Courtney. And Courtney has the right to say what affected her. My issue is you can't tell it was just that one person. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And if you pull up old clips, Google Courtney Stoddard, Google her. She wasn't even me at 16. You know what I'm saying? She, at that point in time, because at that point in time she was Courtney. At that point in time, Courtney was not a 16-year-old teenager in how she conducted her life at that point in time. At all. Not Candace. Oh, God. Not Candace. Not Candace. Girl. Oh, boy. I'm over it now because I can't stand Candace at all. See, but I don't know what... I don't like Candace. So I don't hear what she say. I don't know what goes on. I don't like her. So I don't listen to her. But again, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm done because I have to get on... I have to get off here to do World of Hip Hop. Again, this is Courtney Stoddard when she was 16 with her married husband who was 51. What Chrissy Teigen did was wrong. Period. Point blank. Period. But if y'all think that nobody else was coming at both these people with both guns blazing with insults, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Come on, it's okay. Yeah, that's what she is. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thank y'all for tuning in. No, I can't do Ready to Love yet. So yeah, I'm gonna do Grown Up Hip Hop first, and then I'll do Ready to Love because I'm gonna do both of those tonight. Okay. Again, thanks for tuning in. I had a great time with y'all. And stuff. I love you all. Okay. Even if I cuss your ass out, I love you regardless. Okay. If I didn't love you, I'm gonna cut your ass out. Okay. You wanna do that. Anyway, I hope to see y'all back here in about 10 minutes for Grown Up Hip Hop. And then I will see y'all later on tonight for Ready to Love. Gotta go. Peace.